What's poppin'? Welcome back. And let's be nosy. Let's be really, really, really nosy. The Star. The Last Judgment. Oops. Chariot. Okay, it's Easter Sunday. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. Everyone enjoyed the relaxing day that they had. Hopefully it was a relaxing day. Put it that way too. Hopefully it was actually relaxing. All right. Mine definitely was. All right. Let's see what's good. What is going on out there in the galaxy? That landed face down. Oh, and it's two on top of each other. Okay. That's okay. That is okay. This also landed face down. Okay. This landed here and kind of sideways. This is a lot. Let us keep moving. Wonder why they're all face down, huh? Why they keep popping out like this is the only one? The Two of Cups is the only one. It landed on my foot and upward. I think I'm gonna leave it there. Yeah, why not? Bottom of the deck, Ten of Cups in reverse. Okie dokie. I said let's be nosy. I don't know whose business this is, but we're going to find out. There are two cards turned over. And of course they're in reverse. And the whole thing's not in reverse. I just split the deck. And the Ten of Pentacles, Lord of Wealth, is upright. So this isn't all in reverse. It's just these. Fortitude's in reverse. That's the daughter of the flaming sword. And the King of Wands is in reverse. The Prince of the Chariot of Fire. Doesn't have strength. Doesn't have strength. Because I've seen the Lion here twice. The Leo is the Fortitude. I'm going to also read the meaning from the book as well. But I want to just, speak my piece first. Right? So I was going to say, this is fire in reverse. This is emotional, water, feelings, weak. What's the opposite of a Leo? This is weak, though. Really weak. Because King of Wands is also fire. The Leo's in reverse. This is emotional about earthly things. Earthly things could be money, um, intimate relationships or relationships, period, business. No longer a prince of the chariot of fire. So no longer in the position that they were in on the material plane. This is a Leo as well. This Leo card as well. But I'm also seeing here on this card, the 69 is here. No, it's tiny, man. Whatever. The 69 is there. And that is like you receive what you gave. You're receiving what you gave. Man or woman, whoever. Also, I'm looking at this flower. It looks like a camera. So someone is watching or is no longer watching. Maybe because they just don't have the time to. And these two cards fell out on top of each other. So it's actually the King of Wands with the Strength in reverse on top of it. And it's something that isn't seen as well. So maybe this King of Wands in reverse isn't telling people that his strength is in reverse. His money is weak. He doesn't have the money. That's what it probably is. Like, I keep looking at that little flower there that looks like a camera lens. Like it looks like if you were hiding a camera in somebody's house or something. Like you put it in the fake flower lens, or like if you were pretending like, oh yeah, I'm not working for the government, and you got the little flower button. The little button's a camera. That's kind of what I'm getting from that. But anyway, let's look at fortitude first. Since fortitude in reverse, once you flip it over, it becomes the first card. So let's see. Weakness, pettiness, impotence, sickness. So maybe this person, like I said this was tears, sadness, emotional. Maybe this person is sick and he doesn't want people to know he's sick. Or he also could be sick and financially weak. One or both, I don't know yet. We have more cards, right? But I'm calling it out. It could be that he's physically weak, sick. He doesn't want people to see that he's physically sick. He doesn't want people to see that he's financially ruined. I don't want to say ruined, but like he's not the man that he used to be. So if he was quite financially stable, all the legal actions that have been taken against him and all of the taxes he's paid on properties, and it's all maybe an accumulation that's drained his finances, because it doesn't always have to be a frivolous spending. It could be that he doesn't have coming in what used to be coming in. So now he's like, when he could afford 8 lawsuits, he can't afford that anymore. Though, those 8 lawsuits were the last 8 that he could afford, type of thing. When he could afford property taxes on his commercial and residential properties, he can no longer afford all of them, So he may have to let go of the properties or some of them. So there's a weakness here, is the examples that I'm giving you, basically. And they might also apply to somebody. He is emotional about it because, again, this is fire in reverse. So, I mean, who wouldn't be, you know? You're basically watching your money dwindle and you're sick, you know? Like, that could hurt. That would hurt anyone. You know what I mean? Ten of Cups, remember, reverse is on the bottom of the deck. There was at some point, there was at some point a stronghold, power. He was able to make power plays. But that's not true any longer, right? Because of the sickness, impotence. Impotence is not just sexually. It's just you're hindered in some way, right? You can't perform the way that you used to, like the examples I just gave you. Something tells me to read Ten of Cups in reverse too, just to give everybody the insight as well on how it impacts the reading. So we all know Ten of Cups is like, why did the Stevie Wonder song just pop into my head? Overjoyed. If you don't know the words, it's Stevie Wonder. The song is Overjoyed. But that's the song that just popped into my head. And this is in reverse. Yeah. Dissipation. Dissipation, of course, is it's subtracting, basically. Debauchery. Ooh. Pity, quietness, wantonness, and waste. Debauchery. That probably played a lot into why this person is sick. Because that means that there has been a whole lot of finagling. A whole lot of finagling going on in the bedroom. And the pity is here. Pity is sadness. Wasteful. He's not telling, he doesn't want the camera. Again, he doesn't want people to see or to know that he's sick and he's going broke. He either is broke or he's 2 seconds from it. And waste is here. So maybe it was due to wasteful spending. Because wantonness is here as well. It might be. Maybe it was frivolous spending on debauchery, like what we just saw Diddy was doing. 50,000 bottles of oil. Like, who you think bought all that oil? He did. That's wasteful spending. You don't need that many bottles of anything. And you're not even consuming it. You're not drinking it. You're not eating it. So why do you need that many bottles of it? That's wasteful spending. Just because you can. Just because you have the money to afford it. Anyway, the only one pitying, I feel like, so far, is this person crying for themselves. They pity themselves that they've wasted their time. They've wasted their money. They've wasted their energy because, again, the fire is in reverse. You're weak. This person is weak from an illness and financially. They can't When they had a stronghold because they were strong, they can no longer have that stronghold because they're not strong, right? You're less likely to make critical decisions when you're not functioning physically appropriately, right? Just, think about that. You're not, when you're sick, you're not going to make, that's why companies want you to take sick days, take that time off, because you're not going to make appropriate business decisions when you're sick. You're literally not functioning correctly. You're physically not functioning correctly. And that's what's going on here. He can't get a good footing. This is a permanent disease. Debauchery caused a permanent disease, a permanent weakness. Yeah. Oh, and tears, real tears. This is someone who doesn't typically cry, doesn't typically feel for anyone, let alone himself. This is brand new for this person. This is brand new for this person to actually have to sit here and feel feelings, even for himself. This situation has literally brought him to his knees, because now he has to sit here and feel for himself, feel feelings. How do you feel? Pity is what he feels, is what it says. He's pitying himself. How do you feel about yourself? He's pitiful and he knows it. His money's dissipating. He's sick from this debauchery, wasting. He's wasting away physically. His money's wasting away as well. King of Wands, reversed. Let's get the characteristics, the focus on this guy. Intolerant, prejudiced, cruel, ill-natured, austere. So no one, I doubt anyone around this person pities him. He does not. He sounds like an insufferable person. Intolerant, prejudiced, cruel, ill-natured, and austere. Somebody that the people around very likely aren't watching because they don't care. They do not. They if they do care, it's because they really, how do I want to say it? Like, they really don't know this person well. So, of course, as a human being, as a true human being, you're going to have empathy when you hear of someone dying of an illness. You know what I mean? But then when you find out that this person, of course, like shorts on one more time, guys, always. When you hear that this person is also a bigot, a prejudiced, cruel bigot, it changes, that narrative changes people emotionally. It would for me. I know it would, because it's like, you're the type of person who would hurt someone financially, let's put it, right? You would take someone's ability to afford to take care of their family from them simply because of the color of their skin. And because you could. How could I sit here and feel bad for you? I would not feel bad for this person. And I feel like most of the people around this person literally don't feel bad for him. They don't. They kind of see it as this was coming, because of the fact that he was such a controlling, evil person. Like when he was in charge, because now he's literally dissipating. He can't be in charge. He's impotent. It's equivalent to kind of having Alzheimer's, basically. That also could be the illness as well. It doesn't have to be a sexual illness. It could be something like dementia or Alzheimer's, where you're no longer capable of taking care of, you're impotent. You can't function. You can't make financial decisions with dementia. Now that he's in this position, of course, people would think, well, I kind of feel bad, but then at the same time, it's kind of like, it's like I just did a breath of fresh air, like to get this person away from them that way, like, I don't feel bad. I'm just grateful that I don't have to deal with this person any longer. Ooh, these are majors in reverse. Because I just turned the other two cards that are upside down over. And it's the Lover's card and the Emperor. So the Emperor in reverse, right? And the Lover's card came out a little bit sideways, and it's also in reverse. They're both in reverse. Again, there was no love for this person. People felt trapped and bound to this person. And again, he was a tyrant. The Emperor in reverse, a tyrant. Not someone who was easy to do business with. Not someone who really had everybody's best interest at heart. Like he wasn't looking out for the kingdom. This person was looking out for themselves. And then kind of using everyone around him in order to keep his kingdom, and then kind of sprinkle in a little money here, a little money there to those people around who assisted him with keeping his kingdom under control, because he's controlling, basically. So really the only people that were around him helping him were people who were just as greedy as him and basically had something to gain from doing business with him. It wasn't like, I'm here because I see the same vision that you have and I'm grateful to be working alongside you and there's things I could learn from you. No, this is not that type of a person. He's not there to teach you anything. He's not there for, to be there for you in any way at all. He's not there to protect you. He does not look at you as you are, like, think an emperor is like a king, right? All of them actually, but a king oversees his entire nation, right? He didn't look at these people as these are members of my nation or my constituents or people who live here too. He just looked at them as a cog in the wheel, a component that keeps his business running. That's it. I won't keep dwelling on it. But this, the Lovers in reverse, they weren't really wild about this guy. Somebody who's prejudiced and a sex fiend and all this other stuff. I don't know what's up with that. Cool. Somebody who's a sex fiend, of course, isn't someone that, like, people would really be fond of, knowing that that's his personal preferences. But again, he's an intolerant person. Again, prejudiced, cruel, ill-natured, austere. He's basically a dickhead. Basically, he's a dickhead. Immature. The Emperor in reverse. Ineffectiveness, immaturity, lack of strength. This just follows along with the Fortitude in reverse and the King of Wands in reverse. It, of course, is ineffective to even have someone around you that's immature and prejudiced. This is very narrow-minded. And obviously someone who now is sick and you can't even think straight, honestly. Lovers in reverse. They were trapped with him. Reversed its separation, frustration in love and marriage, failure to meet the test. There was something that this person was supposed to do. There was something that there was a relationship this person was supposed to be in. But instead of being in the relationship with the person that he was supposed to be with, he was debauchery. He was doing it with everybody. He was throwing freak-offs, basically. Wasting money, likely on a freak-off. I mean, what else? We're all adults, you know, beverages and different other party materials to get people involved and socially fluid so that they can join in and enjoy themselves while doing this stuff and loosen up their inhibitions, right? But he was supposed to be with someone because it reads separation. And a failure to meet the test. There was a relationship that was supposed to happen here. It definitely ain't gonna happen now. There's nobody, no woman that's getting, man or woman. Let's be clear. It doesn't even matter if this person is into the same gender. No one wants to deal with someone, number one, who's prejudiced. Number two, someone controlling. Number three, someone, and I mean, I can go on and on and on and on and on and on and on, but let's cut to the chase. And you're sick from this, period. Either it's from this or, like I said, it could be dementia. So you're a dickhead and now you want to go get in a relationship with somebody so they can take care of you through your bout with dementia? No. So there was supposed to be some type of relationship going on here. Some type of connection, the lovers, but it's in reverse. Whoever this person was supposed to be with, they very likely see them exactly for who they were and they left. They left this person standing around. Whatever the test was, I believe that might have been the test. Because, I mean, clearly this person had the finances because he was strong. Like I said, he was strong at some point. It just wasn't in the relationship arena. This person has terrible relationships with people. All type, working relationships, intimate relationships, family, all of it. This person has terrible relationships with people. And it's mainly because this person is quite self-serving, controlling, intolerable, immature, prejudiced. Just, that's why the Ten of Cups is in reverse. This person has terrible relationships with people. There was a relationship that was supposed to happen. It says frustration in love and marriage. No one, I mean, someone could have married him and ended up being completely frustrated and walked away. Or could have been connected to this person and became completely frustrated and walked away. Like, I can't do this any longer. Like, I don't see myself doing this with this person any longer. And they deuced, I gotta go. So maybe they didn't get married. Because this is separate. Or maybe they did get married and they separated. Either way, the person said, I can't do this anymore. What's the sideways card that's face down? Eight of Swords, Lord of Shortened Forth. This is not going to be something that's, this is going to be, it could be long. It could be long term. It could be final. As long as the other person doesn't find out about the illness. Because I'm looking at the eye being covered up. And I remember saying that they don't want the person to see, don't want the person to know, don't want the person to know about the illness. So it's almost as if this King of Wands in reverse was with someone. They might have split or whatever. This person is self-indulgent. So they just kind of was like, whatever, I don't care, da 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 da. Not really, because they're immature, not really seeing the value of having the other person around. And not really caring that the other person left. And they just got deeper into doing whatever they were doing, not caring about why that person was gone. Only to find that they needed that person. They need the person. Now they need the person to come back, but now they're sick and they can't tell the person that they're sick. They can't tell this person that this, this is what's, I don't have this or I have that. Like, they can't tell the person about their financial position, right? They can't tell the person, that they've had all this money. Let's say they were a millionaire. They cannot sit here and say, I had millions of dollars and now, I'm down to my last $20. Oh, and by the way, I also have this going on with my health. Like, that will certainly make this a permanent situation, permanently in reverse. It's sideways because they're probably trying to figure out how to keep this under wraps to still get what they want, because they're a person that is the Emperor in reverse, controlling. I'm still gonna get what I want. You're gonna do what I want. You're gonna give me what I want. You're gonna do what I want, whether you like it or not. Even if that means I gotta lie to you, mislead you, whatever. Treachery, difficulty, disquiet, accident. doesn't want, I'm telling you, they don't want whoever to figure it out or find out or know the truth about what's actually happened. But disquiet means that this whole quietness is over with, because this is quietness. This is over with. This is disquiet. Everybody knows. Everybody's gonna know about the accident or what's happened with the situation, how it went awry, how it derailed, basically, an accident. It derailed. They're also going to know the plan, because it says treachery here. And that's kind of treacherous that's cruel and ill-willed to lie or intentionally withhold information, especially about your health. Because finances is you got to be honest, it's not always, a major concern, because you can make money back. What you can't get back is your health, So if there's something that is you can actually transmit it to someone else, that's devastating. That's treacherous to withhold that information. It's cruel. It's ill-willed, ill-natured to not tell someone that you have this disease after you did all of this. So on top of, you already being a cruel, ill-will, ill-natured person that got that person to leave you in the first place, right? Got that person to leave your presence in the first place, which also drove you to say, forget that person, I can do whatever I want to do, and I got money, and let's call up 90,000 people, and let's rent out this house every other weekend and just keep throwing bashes. And not tell them that that's what you did, that you wasted all your money on bashes and ended up catching this, and now you need this person back in your life and you can't tell them the truth, because telling them the truth means that they're very less likely to care about you or help you. So lie to them too. Okay, that's cool. In face down and in reverse is death. Death. Face down in reverse. Child of the great Transformers. Another major. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 majors, plus the 10 of Cups in reverse, plus a minor, a high minor in reverse. This is a tragedy. This is not ending well for this person. Death is always 13. Reversed in this deck is stagnant, immobile, slow changes. I said that of the 8 of Swords. It may not be a quick change. It may not be permanent either. It's undecided yet. This person being around anybody, I feel like, would be a stagnation in anybody's life. Sorry. This person would stagnate anybody, especially if that means that they can get ahead. So whoever this person is, the other person is that this person needs, They're willing to say whatever, do whatever to get what they want. They don't care. They don't care. Still is selfish, even going through the situation that they're going through, which is supposed to be a major, that's why you got all these majors here. It's supposed to be a major turning point in this person's life, and it's not. It's not. This person is still, and that's why it says a test that was failed. Because this was supposed to be your turning point to become an actual real lover, the actual emperor, show real strength, and turn the situation around to actually move forward and change. Death should not be in reverse. There is no fucking way you can reverse death. There is no way. That's why it's just stagnation. Like, this is going to be a slow death for this person. That's it. Because he refuses to change. That's that austerity, that stubbornness, that I'm in control. I run this. You don't run nothing. I'm running it. Man, you are doing a terrible job running. You are doing a terrible job of running your own life. This is terrible. The people around you don't even care that you're dying. You've lost everything. No one wants to help you. No one cares to help you. The one person that would help you, you've run away long ago. Hiding behind your money and your ego, you ended up putting yourself in a physical transition where you're dying. Literally. The transformation is going to be slow. And I remember saying this person is getting back what they put out. I pointed out the 6-9 on this card. This person is getting back what they put out. So you didn't care, and now when you need people, they don't care. He abused love. The 2 of Cups is the last card. He abused love. He abused people's empathy and people's humanity. He abused humanity for his own gain. And now he needs humanity, and humanity left a long time ago. A long separation. Humanity left and was like, I'm done with this. I'm over this. This is over with. I'm done. I'm cool. You want to be the emperor in reverse? That's your choice. Free will is a thing. But I'm leaving. And now he needs humanity, and no one's there. It's going to be a slow, lonely death. A slow, lonely death where 0 people will, no one will be there. This is the type of guy that'll be at the nursing home and have the worst nurses, like the worst CNAs, be in the worst nursing home with the worst insurance coverage, with like, like, period. Like eating the worst food, like the worst nursing home, roaches, bed bugs, like filthy, like nurses' aides coming in smelling like don't really want to do the job, just doing it because they need to get paid tax money at the end of the year. Like that. Like that's the energy that this person was giving out, because this is the same emblem again. That was the energy this person was giving out, and now they're getting it back. Two of Cups. Harmony, pleasure, mirth, love, friendship, and passion. Harmony means balance. It's about to balance itself out. This person